Hey, what's up, y'all? Daquan here, and in this video, I want to show you guys how to practice aux keys, or how I practice aux keys, right? It's a little bit different than the way you may think about it, right? Most of us think about practicing aux keys as turning on a record, turning on the song, and just playing like random color stuff on top. But nah, that's not it, right? Or at least that's not how you're going to use the concept of playing aux keys in a professional setting, right? You're going to be playing parts, different parts of a song that you're going to play with the band, right? You're a keyboard player, not a piano player. So you got to think about, how can I play the most or do multiple things at once? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play the song Juicy by Biggie, right? It's a very iconic song, not only in the hip hop world, but just music in general, right? And what we're going to do is play a couple parts, right? I'm going to have the keyboard line, which is a Rhodes, and I'm going to play the bass line. But instead of me just playing it, I want to show you guys how I'm going to set up my keyboard so that I can reproduce the record as closely as possible, right? So the song Juicy was sampled from a song called Juicy Fruit in the 70s, right? So now, if I'm thinking of that genre, or that era, rather, in the 70s, they were using the Rhodes, things like that. So my first thing to go to is a Rhodes sound. So, right? So I have this kind of sound right here. It's not exactly the sound, but it's close enough, right? And this sound has a lot of character to it. It's like kind of wiggly, right? I have the sound is called Old Hammer, right? And it has a chorus effect on it, okay? And this is the what it sounds like. So I'm gonna show you guys the chord. So the chord is I'm looking at it as an E chord over A, right? Or actually A major 7 sus 2, right? Beautiful chord. So A, B, E, G sharp, right? So it's right. Then to a B chord, and back to that A7 chord, A major 7 chord, right? The sus 2, and then it goes to an A major, then E major, B major, back to that chord, right? So that's it. So that's it for that chord right now, or that sound and that progression, okay? Now what we're going to do is set up this bass sound, because if you listen to the bass, right, on the record, it has a lot of character to it, right? So what I'm going to do is layer different bass sounds so that I can reproduce that record as realistically as possible. So what I have right here is a bass. It's called Pick Bass 1, right? So one of the beautiful things about the Roland Jupiter 80, which is my favorite board, is the way it's structured, right? So you have 4 main layers, right? And on each layer, you can layer 4 sounds on each one. So like you can create a really, really massive layer, right? That's going to help us when we build this sound out. So now I have Pick Bass 1. So what I'm doing now is going to the lower section, right? I only have 1 sound set up. So what I'm going to do is turn on a second sound, right? So what I'm going to do is find a slap bass, all right? So here we go, right? Hopefully you hear that. We'll turn it up. So what I'm going to do is have this only sound on F sharp, and you'll understand it in a little bit. And if you know the record, you'll understand why. So what we're going to do is just set the split up, all right? So this one sound is just on that F sharp right here. Now what I'm going to do is bring that up an octave, right? Now I have the entire bass going across the keyboard. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is bring the bass down. The main bass sound, right, is going to be from my lowest note, which is E, all the way to F right here, okay? And then that F sharp is going to be that slap bass. And that's the only note that has the slap bass, all right? So, yeah. Let me save the sound just in case something happens. All right, that's a pro tip. Make sure you're saving your stuff, right? Just in case the power goes out or something, right? Or you hit a wrong button and then you go to another sound and then you just have to do all this stuff over again, all right? So now let me turn off, okay, so. Now, okay, so here we go. Here's the bass line. Right? That's the bass line, all right? And you heard that F sharp with that little pluck, right? The slap bass, that's important. So now we're going to put these two things together, all right? And pray for me because I'm still learning this right now. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... Right? One more time. One more time. Still learning it. All right, so that's it. So now I'm going to take this even further, right? What I'm going to do now is go to edit, right? I'm going to edit the main layer, right? Because remember, I said like each of the 4 layers also have a layer of 4 underneath each of them. So it's the layering mechanism is crazy, or the structure rather is crazy. So what I'm going to do on this bass sound is turn off the sustain pedal. So check this out. Now I'm going to go to control switch. I'm going to go to hold, right? That's what it's called on the Roland. So no matter how I play, or if I'm holding that pedal, it's not going to sustain, but the chord is going to sustain. So guess what this does? This frees my hand up so I can focus on that bass line as an aux player, right? That bass line is crazy. It's a lot of music going on. So check this out. I can take my hand off. Now it sounds like multiple players, right? So this is a really great feature that most boards have, but it's very easy to access on the Roland Jupiter 80. So yeah, hopefully you guys got an understanding of how to, practice aux keys, especially from this perspective, right? Play multiple parts in a song, right? Check out your board and check out the features. Remember, you're a keyboard player, not a piano player, okay? You don't need to be trying to play everything like a piano player, covering all the board, right? Use your board to its fullest potential, right? And that way you'll sound better and you'll be able to play aux keys better. You'll be more marketable, which means you'll get more gigs and you'll feel like you have more to offer towards the band. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you're trying this and doing this already, let me know how you're doing it by, commenting your process in the comments below. Like, don't leave a whole paragraph, just, a few sentences. All right. See you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you soon.